What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's going to be a good show. Oh, I'm going to tell you about something that everybody always talks about, but nobody seems to ever bring the body in about. Oh, I'm going to tell
Bring
you.
think about that.
Huh?
Think about it. They don't bring nobody in about.
I mean, people talk about, oh, I seen something, but nobody can ever bring you the body. And they be like, yo, we need the evidence of the body, but you can't. So, in the Bible, in the Genesis, tells you about Enoch, but there's two Enochs. But then, like I said, there's parts of the Bible or books of the Bible they took away. So when you read these two books together and cross-reference, you get a full story. Because just reading one side is only giving you part of the story. So you find out, Cain killed Abel, right?
Yes.
So God cursed Cain. Told him he would be a vagabond. The land around him would be a wilderness. He wouldn't be able to till it. He wouldn't be able to work tools. And he will wander the land pointless. So after the curse, he's cursed from wherever he's at and pushed to the east. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say he's in Thailand or that area, Asia somewhere.
Right.
What's east of that? Oregon, Portland, Canada, right? So you find out that Cain's first son is named Enoch, but his real name is Chinook. Now you work with aerial stuff. What is Chinook?
Aerial stuff. Chinook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what has to do with the aerial?
Okay. So I'm gonna show you. So Chinook. So Enoch's name is Chinook. So you start searching for Chinook, and what you get is this. Tell me if you can see the screen, sir. Can you see the screen?
Oh.
Chinook helicopter, right? It is from, look.
First in flight. Is that in North Carolina?
Nah, it says,
first in flight.
right.
Oh,
But
first in flight.
It says Chinook is from the native Indian names. So now when you go over and you find out, well, who's Chinook, right? So these are your Indians, your Chinook Indians. Okay. So now you find out. So the red fish with a face in it, huh? So it's a red fish with a face.
Okay.
So then you find out this, watch. What else are they known for? Bigfoot. So let me finish the rest of the curse. So the curse says, you will have hands that can't work tools. You will walk in the wilderness. Okay? Do people ever see a Bigfoot in a city?
No.
Now, God basically tells the kids of Adam and Eve,
okay,
I took care of him. But if you kill him, you become him. If your descendants kill him, you become what he is. the curse comes on you. So all these hunters over the years go in the woods trying to get Bigfoot. And maybe they did kill Bigfoot, but they become Bigfoot. Just like in the movies, like with the werewolves and the shit in the woods, you kill it and you become it. I told you everything. They ain't getting new stories. They just giving you old stories. So now just think about it. All these years, people always say, I seen a Bigfoot. Most people do not ever. Just think about it. White people love hunting. You don't ever really watch them going out with guns trying to kill Bigfoot, right? I think they know the curse. They know they go kill this man or this thing or whatever it is, they become it. Who wants to become a Bigfoot? And the ones that probably do. Just think about the people that my husband went out hunting and he had told me in this area he had seen a Bigfoot and he went back over there and now it's going on 10 years we ain't seen Jim. Jim Bob's been missing out there somewhere out in the backwoods of Oregon.
Okay, yeah.
Now Jim ain't missing. Jim is a Bigfoot. Jim is the Neanderthal creature that God done came down to. So why would these people be dealing your Chinook Wawa word? So what does that mean? Sukum. So let's see what that word is. So I've never seen that word before. Have you ever seen that word before, sir?
No. Not. So let me understand this correctly.
Look, sukum.
Cat? What is that? Yeah.
But the first picture pop is cats, the Sukum cat. So now Sukum Mills, but it's got the Indian stuff.
Sure.
Sukum Music Art Festival. We are Sukum. Ah, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Arlington, Washington. I think the cats just are in there to throw us off.
But is Bigfoot harmful though?
I don't know. I don't ever hear any stories about Bigfoots attacking people. The Bible says you will search, they will search and hunt for you, not you for them. You will be in the wilderness, for nothing will grow. It's not like you hear somebody saying, other night in the middle of the cornfield, I was out there checking, thought deer was messing with corn and ran up on a Bigfoot. You don't hear that. They're not in civilized areas. But a guy always talks about Bigfoot. Yeah, me and Jim Bob, we were about 25 miles out in the deepest part of the canyon of the mountain where there ain't none that. And yeah, we were looking for panthers and whatnot, and lo and behold, we saw a Bigfoot. We didn't even know how to get back out of there. It's not like, I was coming out of Macy's and around the corner showed up a Bigfoot right there in Central Park.
No.
Right? And most times if something's cursed or has a deformity or something, they don't want to be seen. So you keep looking at this. Sukum Films. That looks like the Atari sign, doesn't it? Just saying.
Kind of.
So as we keep going through, this Indian symbol keeps showing up. So now let's see who's acting like they're Sukum. So I wonder, is there a Sukum Indian?
What's it say?
Huh? Oh, I just saw something. I just saw. So now let's look. Oh my goodness. Ain't that the when they used to make fun of the Indian people in cartoons? I'm not even going to do the voice so we don't get banned. But yeah, I almost did. I caught myself, Will.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, those dolls look like black Indians or white Indians?
Looking more like black Indians.
Okay, so now Sukum, I saw when I did this, I saw something. Watch this. So let me go back. Sukum. You see that? In Punjabi, in Hindu, in Canada. So let's try Punjabi, sir. What do you try? Like, what are you feeling? Hindu or Punjabi?
I never really traveled to Punjabi that much, so let's go to Punjabi.
Punjabi for 100, folks. A noun that does not name a specific person, thing, proper, place, okay? Brave, strong, impressive. So if you ran up on a Bigfoot, do you think you'd probably be brave and strong and very impressive?
Yes. I would not think any otherwise. I would not. This is this thing. Anything that's called Bigfoot, you're gonna be like, all right, look, this is gonna be looking kind of crazy, man. I ain't even going. Just the name of it all.
Shookum is a Chinook jargon word that has historically been used in Pacific Northwest, has a range of meaning: strong, greatness, powerful, ultimate, or brave. So now let's do something else. Let's look at it in Hindu. Mm, mm. A verb that express an action or a state of being. Hold on. What is a state of being?
State of being is.
I think we need to understand. Okay, so a state. So let's go over here. Let's see what that means. So, because that's the overall physical condition of a person opposed. So, oh man, that's deep. So that means a state of being. So that means in their language, you physically changed.
Like werewolf. Like a werewolf.
Like a werewolf. So you get this jargon word. They keep saying jargon. So now let's see what happened. So do you see that? You see
Yeah.
that? What does that say?
Chinook Indians. India.
So let's go there. So
That's crazy where you get these names from. That's crazy where you get these names from.
So let's look. Look. Chinook Canadian Immigration Services. But look where it said. Look where that shit. Yo, read that. Chinook Canadian Immigration Services. Look where it's located at. Punjab, India.
Mm.
So now look. So that's it. Look, as I'm zooming out on the map, that's in Luhana.
Wow.
So where is we going to zoom it out from? Oh, look at where we're at. India. So he was forced to the east. So this is west. That would be east, right, Will?
Yeah.
So now I want you to notice something. If you do this with a map, look, you can come to South Korea, jump to Japan. Now look, they tell you that the Bering Strait, they tell you that the people came over here, right? So
Right.
really, watch, look. You see the line of islands? Hold on, look. Do you see?
Kind of.
Well,
But they worked their way through Canada and Alaska.
right. So now,
No, is that Alaska? No, that's not Alaska. That's Canada.
it's Canada, but now
Oh no.
what?
Oh, the AK is what?
See, look. So this is where the Chinook is, right here, right there by Vancouver. So now we're gonna go straight across. Let's make it smaller. Going straight across. Look, look. If you were in a boat and you literally left from right here, you're gonna go there. It's called the Pacific because it's calm. It's not like the Atlantic. It's not fighting. So the water is calm. Pacific. Boom. Okay.
All right.
So somewhere over here is your beginning of your Bigfoots. And just some shit to make you think, why ain't nobody ever caught a Bigfoot? Is it because God deems you can't catch one? Did the people that did catch one, did they die and become one?
So what does God mean that he got him? That's the question.
What do you mean? Like, okay, watch this. You're married, right?
Right.
You have children. You have children. You're at work and one of your children do something and your wife disciplines your child. You come home and she says, hey, honey, I already took care of that problem that he did at school. I already tore his butt up. You don't got to worry about it. You don't got to beat him. That's what it means. So he said, hey, I already took care of him. Y'all don't kill him.
Okay. Leave him alone.
If he's been encouraged to walk as a Sasquatch whatever this word is, sir, that we now have found. So now we're going to go back to the Chinook Indians. I wonder what happened to them, right? So now we're going to look them back up, and let's see if we can find some history on them. Term Chinook is they keep, see, once again, it comes up Chinook jargon, okay, based on Chinookan language. Chinookan language. The Chinook Wawa. And there's another thing about what you call. So let's go back. Historical. So the people today are in the lower Columbia River. The tribes reorganized in the 20th century, selling from electric. So they got solar power.
So
Carmen Comley. Look at that guy. A Chief King. He looks kind of Negroid. Now, they don't want to show you him. Randall McDonald.
ooh.
I'm done. Randall McDonald, sir. You get that? Like Ronald McDonald? This week, for y'all to keep up, for everybody to keep up, I've been telling Willie B that there's really nothing new in the sun to copy something. So we find little things, and that just kicks me off. So now you get into Chinook Salmon. So where do you get salmon from? Alaska?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's look. Chinook Salmon. Where's Chinook Salmon from? The spawning phrase.
If it's like in the areas of California, then that's more so in the Pacific too.
Pacific, yep. So they made money off. Look at that. Now, I'm not going to say they look like Chinese people, but
yeah, they look like Asian people.
They look like Asian people, okay?
Yeah, that's what it look like.
Just something for you to think. What is Chinook? And why is it in the Bible? Why is Enoch's real name Chinook? Why did Cain get cursed to go to the east to a new land? What is the new land to the east? And if Cain and Abel came before Abraham, what was the land in the east that Abraham was in?
I don't know.
But we'll show y'all in another episode. But what's your thoughts on that, Willie B?
I gotta look that up. It's very important.
Now, as I sit here with my CBD, hopefully very soon, I won't be sitting with my CBD because the House of Representatives that we voted for today passed the weed bill.
Who?
Huh? What? I said the weed bill. So let's fair use.
Voting on a bill to legalize marijuana. What do we know about where that bill is, what's actually included in it, and really how likely it is to pass?
It is very likely
Wow.
House of Representatives. A similar version has passed the House before. Democrats appear to have the votes to do it. It would effectively legalize marijuana nationwide. It would end criminal penalties for the manufacture, the distribution, and sale. And it would also set up procedures to tax cannabis products.
Cigarettes.
What happens next is the big question. It goes to the Senate. There is a real desire among some top Democrats, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York, to decriminalize and legalize marijuana nationwide. But of course, as you know, Morgan, anything in the Senate needs 60 votes, and that would be an uphill climb.
All right, for joining us for the latest. We appreciate it, Bill.
Thanks for watching our YouTube
So,
channel. Follow today's top stories.
reach out to your senator. Tell your senator, listen, senator, you want my votes? Pass it so I can smokes. Listen, if you want my votes, pass it so I can smokes. Because at this moment in time, I mean, let's be real. To understand why you know why they made weed illegal?
Because they can't tax it.
No.
No?
No, I said, why did they make it illegal?
Oh, because it has some from what I understand, they have like this thing like for the war on drugs. And
Okay.
it was used easily for like is a gateway drug for you to experiment other things. And I think some kid, and it wasn't even a black kid, it was a white kid. I think that got like super high or something like that. And somebody didn't like it. I think
Fair use. Let's
I think that's the gist of it.
Stop itching your balls and watch this video.
Oh,
I'm talking to
Lord.
you, big guy. Me?
Not me.
Weird orgies,
Wow.
wild parties, roots in hell. How did marijuana get such a bad rap? The answer is simple. Racism. As early as the 1800s, there were no federal restrictions on sale or possession of cannabis in the U.S. Hemp fiber from the plant was used to make clothes, paper, and rope. Sometimes it was used medicinally. As a recreational drug, it wasn't that widespread. A New York Times article from 1876 even cites the positive use of cannabis to cure a patient's dropsy, basically swelling from an accumulated.
Can you read the yellow out for us, sir?
Upon beginning investigation, is proved to be cannibal or Indian hemp, which from that time has been used by the
Facility.
facilities here with great success in case of
The dropsy. People that were falling out.
Fluid. In the early 1900s, an influx of Mexican immigrants came to the U.S., fleeing political unrest in their home country. With them, they brought the practice of smoking cannabis recreationally, and it took off.
What?
Spanish word for the plant started to be used more often too. Marijuana, or as it was spelled at that time, marijuana, with an H. This is when the more sensational headlines about the drug began to appear. In 1936, a propaganda film called Reefer Madness was released. In the movie, teenagers smoke weed for the first time, and this leads to a series of horrific events involving hallucination, attempted rape, and murder. Much of the media portrayed it as a gateway drug.
Marijuana, a powerful excitant, produces unpredictable emotional results, but its greatest danger lies in the fact that it is a stepping stone to the harder drugs such as morphine and heroin.
The following year, in 1937, the Marijuana Tax Act was passed. Cannabis sales were now taxed. Part of the reason this act was passed was because of all the fear-mongering going on at the time. The huge instigator of that fear-mongering was the man behind the Marijuana Tax Act, Harry Anslinger. Anslinger was named the commissioner of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics during the Prohibition era. But once national prohibition ended in 1933, Anslinger turned his focus to marijuana. This is when racism.
What? So when they made drinking illegal, you could still smoke? What? I didn't know that. Oh.
Xenophobia really.
That's kind of crazy.
Harry Anslinger took the scientifically unsupported idea of marijuana as a violence-inducing drug, connected it to Black and Hispanic people, and created a perfect package of terror to sell to the American media and public. By emphasizing the Spanish word marijuana instead of cannabis, he created a strong association between the drug and the newly arrived Mexican immigrants who helped popularize it in the States. He also created a narrative around the idea that cannabis made Black people forget their place in society. He pushed the idea that jazz was evil music created by people under the influence of marijuana. But these racist ideas didn't just influence the media's portrayal or the public's perception of the drug. The discrimination they encouraged was evident in real numbers. In the first full year after the Marijuana Tax Act was passed, Black people were about 3 times more likely to be arrested for violating narcotic drug laws than whites, and Mexicans were nearly 9 times more likely to be arrested for the same charge. By 1952, the Boggs Act was passed. This made sentencing for drug convictions mandatory. A first offense for possession could land you 2 to 5 years in prison and a fine up to $2,000. Through the 1960s and 70s, weed smoking took on a new perception through the counterculture movement. Young white people resisted mainstream culture and powerful institutions. This was the era of hippies, beatniks, and flower power. But despite all the peace and love, laws continued to emphasize.
Right.
I just got up my own pill. I just realized that flower power is marijuana. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Newer.
Controlled Substances Act of 1970, passed under President Nixon,
Public enemy number 1.
repealed the Marijuana Tax Act and instead made cannabis a Schedule I drug, the most serious class. Schedule I drugs are considered to have a high potential for abuse and addiction with no medical use. Other examples of Schedule I drugs are heroin, LSD, and ecstasy. Classifying cannabis as a Schedule I drug has been highly debated since then.
And marijuana is not a Schedule I any more than a hedgehog is an apex predator.
To this day, it remains in that category, and criminalization still disproportionately affects minority groups in the U.S. The ACLU reported that in 2010, Black people were 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana than white people, even though both groups consume marijuana at about the same rate. Some states have taken action to reduce this type of criminalization. 9 states and Washington, D.C. have legalized the recreational use of cannabis, and 29 states allow some form of medical marijuana. San Francisco recently dropped thousands of marijuana-related convictions, and Seattle plans to do the same. But this doesn't change the federal restrictions, and Attorney General Jeff Sessions seems hell-bent on enforcing those federal rules.
Sick people don't smoke marijuana.
Kansas State Representative Stephen Alford made a case against.
Hold on, did you just say sick people don't smoke marijuana? Sick people don't smoke marijuana. Okay. So if my eyes is messed up and I got cataracts, you smoke some weed, I'm good. I might see
Not under America, you don't see that way. You better learn how to play a piano or something.
No, look, they took Ray out. Well, Ray was kind of doing some hard shit too, though.
I mean, Ray was way over marijuana, but Ray was doing the other Schedule ones hard. I can live with this monkey on my back. Ray was on something completely different than we was on.
Yeah. But all right, so so the only reason, so in the era that we are right now, they're saying, you know, it's all right. Let them have it. But then think about the mind F though, right? So if they legalize it, the dudes has been in jail for like mad long. They're not setting these dudes up for, you know, a program or to readjust them back into society with a
What kind of
hey,
program?
they have to make one up.
Yo, they just Detroit or somewhere just open a prison and they let people out. And this one dude, he was just standing there and it was like, why are you're free? He was like, I don't know what to do. He's been locked up since like the early 80s for weed possession. And because he was in jail, he got in fights and time added on and other things. But his original conviction that put him in there was weed. So he was able to get out, but he didn't know what to do. A lot of people get out of jail and don't do that. They don't know what to do. But then you look at the crime that you got arrested for. I think
Yeah, but come on, man. Like you do that so black people can't have y'all just want to all have it for yourself, but since y'all realize, hey, if I do this and nobody gets it. But it's not like they, you know, it's not like they ain't asked the people, you know, or go to state to state and see how the people feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's just too much work. That's fine, man.
Yeah.
But you have no real reason to make it illegal.
As a control. Once slavery is done, the 14th Amendment, they can only lock you up and put you in slavery if you break a crime. They know everybody's doing it. That's an easy way to get them.
That's true, but ain't no. All right, I know people that smoke weed, right? And majority of the times that I've seen motherfuckers that smoke weed is when they trying to chill, or they end up going out and you know they just trying to, just enjoy the vibe or whatever. I haven't seen anybody I know personally that smoke weed.
Pretty mutual.
And after that, I'm just gonna beat the females behind after that. I don't see it. Now I know dudes probably smoke weed because, you know, the after effect of something they probably done or what went down in the streets or something like that. But I never heard of anybody say, yo, I'm gonna smoke this blunt, then we're gonna go kill this guy.
Right. Like one of my favorite movies deals with cocaine. But what they did with him because of marijuana put him on the path about cocaine. Fair use. So nah. Well, when we get into this, he tells the judge something, right? This is what he tells the judge. Right. He tells the judge this.
Oh wow. What? I gotta look like Johnny Depp.
It is.
Oh damn.
Stop, slow, stand up, yes.
No honesty. Say I'm an outlaw. Say I'm someone who will be eating over the next me, babe.
Fortunately for you, the line you crossed was real, and the plants are not with you were illegal. Your bail is $20,000.
Wow.
Say I'm an outlaw. Someone who will be eating over the next me, babe.
So basically, he says, you arrested me for coming across imaginary lines that you constructed
Okay.
with plants and saying it's a federal charge. Baby, it ain't me, baby. Where's Christmas when you need relief, baby? It ain't me.
At the church, at the temple, whatever it is.
But just think about how many black people get locked up for that one thing.
Oh, a lot.
He had 66 pounds of pot, and they only gave him a $20,000 bond.
Dang. Yeah.
So, like I said, they give different people what they different time and feeling for.
Okay.
But in the same note, a lot of the medications that you take is a synthetic version of a derivative from marijuana. So another reason why they don't want to, want to legalize it is, hey, my leg hurts. Well, I don't got to take this pain pill. I can just, eat me a CBD gummy, a weed gummy, THC gummy, and deal with the pain and be gone with it.
Right.
And it lasts longer than what you're trying to get me to take these pills when I'm walking around here looking like I'm in a Future video.
Okay.
But now you got to look at Big Pharma, because Big Pharma is a lobbyist that pay the Senate.
Yeah. Yeah. But they use the drugs that they get up on the street. It may be illegal to actually use, but
They're using to bust other people with them.
Use it, and they practice medicine with this stuff, the marijuana, the cocaine, you know what I'm saying? Like, you practice medicine with this stuff. So I don't know where you could go with that. It's like a catch-22 on this one, on that, pretty much in that kind of setting in there, if it was real life. But yeah, it would be a total mindfuck. They're pretty straightforward in back in the day, but now it's just like, I don't know. But I think also they want to legalize, because they be smoking that shit too, man. And they get tired of high.
I knew school teachers that used to get out of work and come out of the studio and smoke one with me.
Right.
Them little motherfuckers. Who are you talking about? Oh, my art students. my music students, my history students, my damn fourth period class, my damn last period class. Oh, I get like you name it, they had it.
So
Look,
does it matter the grade of weed that you receive?
the greater weed, yes.
Right. Because now I'm understanding like you got the mid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff or whatever. And then you heck, what do they call them? Hey, well, I can't remember it, but let's see if I can get the because I don't want to sound crazy.
Okay. Gummies, THC, CBD.
It's okay. All right. So you got your different strains, right? And I remember when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
they said it was mid grade,
Okay.
but that ain't all different, right? And then
So they're getting a haze.
I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name that I had. But
It
I
was some
remember
good shit you don't remember.
huh?
It was some good shit if you don't remember it.
Well, the other one I had made me mad nauseous, but
You were
that
drinking
changed my
too.
mood. But this move, the first time, it was just like, you know, I really didn't have a filter, didn't really care too much. Not like on some commit suicide stuff, like on some like, you know,
Hey,
I still
sugar
have,
tits. Get in the
you know,
ride and let's go.
I just don't have time for the BS. Like, you in or you out? Off on. You know what I mean? Like straightforward, blah blah blah. I don't, all that riff raff, rah rah rah. I didn't have time for it.
Oh, so you were a whole Rick James song, huh?
Yeah. Are we fucking or what? but but then it had a strain where, I was kind of like just after I got through the nauseous and throwing up and whatever, I was chill, right?
Mm-hmm.
More touchy-feely, more hands-on, lovable guy. Like, come on, guys. I ain't got time for it. Like, come here, I want to, make love to you or some shit, on
You
some
didn't take
shit.
ecstasy. You sound like you had Molly or something.
Nah, never did that. No. I ain't messing none of them pills. Hell no.
You can take Molly and not. Sir, stop. Molly don't just come in pills.
It come in strains of weed too.
You can sprinkle it in powder. So yes, someone could. I bet you were drinking beer when you were smoking your weed.
Nah.
You didn't drink beer back then?
Nah. The only time, well, let me see.
You were drinking beer.
You know what? I never had. I always had. If I did drink, it would have probably been. It would have been more so of alcohol, hard alcohol. Like
Okay, you were drinking. What I'm saying is, someone could have slipped you a Mickey to see what was going to happen.
I hope not, because I don't think so. But see, I don't.
Because those are the signs of a Bill Cosby Mickey slip right there, sir. You're nauseous at first.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Because I mean,
hey, you want to stop now? Or you dig it? I'm
I'm
just
saying it though. Different
Okay.
strains do have, well, for me, I don't know what's for other people.
well, you have sativa and indica. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I guess so. I don't know, man. I don't, I'm not,
One is one makes you kind of high, a body high, one gives you a head high. Head high sometimes can make you nauseous. Did you
okay.
feel-
I was nauseous. The second time I was nauseous. The first time I was straight.
I
And
think
then-
the second time someone might have slipped you something.
Damn, it's a possibility. Damn. Good thing I'm
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah. Other people that been slipped shit and they ain't got back yet. They still out. The electricity don't come on upstairs. So you're good.
Yeah, but that's crazy though.
I've seen niggas slip. Niggers. Yo, they slip niggas and Mickeys to see how long it would take to fuck with the nigga so they'll know how much to give the girl. And it'd be a random dude.
Oh wow.
Like I've seen shit, especially being a DJ, that'll fuck your head up. And like I watch women be in a club, right? Say this is a speaker right here. They'll take their cup and put it right on speaker and be dancing, turn it back to the cup. Dude walk by, drop something in the cup. Yeah.
Oh no.
Later on, you see her by the bar.
Oh.
Next thing you know, you see the same dude come over. And you be hoping it would be like a Biggie video and Biggie just come in and push Busta Rhymes to the side because she wide open. She wide open. And he know she wide open. And he wait for that moment. He lock it down. I be seeing these Negroes. I can't even tell the Negroes that they ain't gonna take no. And the girls is in their faces, and I'm like, yo, this is not a dude you. It's like that comedian said, women who claim I have women's 2 inches, you're women's spider senses. When you touch that man's hand, why don't he tell you, yo, this man gonna beat me and rape me tonight? Because more than likely, he done got in your head.
It's good because I don't know, bro. Because sometimes you could be around people, man. You could just sense the vibe, like you could sense the energy. Like you can tell if a motherfucker kind of toxic. Kinda, you can. Because your body just reacts in a certain way. Like you could tell from motherfuckers, like his spirit, man, is just something that goes off on you. That it just rings an alarm, and you're like, your body just starts, like you either in defense mode or you be like, all right, I don't know which way this dude gonna go, but I gotta be ready. Like you have had a conversation with someone, somebody walk up to you or whatever, and you could just sense that shit is off.
I usually piss them off because I ain't trying to have no conversation with you. You come up to me and you already in that mood. Peace, see you later.
But you sense it. You could tell even by the way the person could be walking toward you. It's crazy. I one thing I've learned And one thing I have not truly mastered yet, but I have tried to now adapt my body to is that old saying, follow your gut. You know what I mean? And sometimes they say, you might not want to go that way. Nothing might not happen today or tomorrow or 10 days from now.
But one day,
don't go down that way because somebody could just be watching you. You don't even know. And they just waiting for you to slip up. And you might slip up that one day going down the road. And next thing you know, got you.
people sit and pray and wait. I mean, just think about how easy it is for a policeman to know where, let's just say a policeman knows where the trap house is and they're selling marijuana. He gets more people if he lets the trap house stay open and bust the people as they leave.
Right.
Makes his quota until people be like, yo, this shit hot over here. You ever heard that? Oh, yo, don't go over there. That shit hot. Then nobody's coming over there. The trap's dead. And the police runs in and busts the trap.
But they already got their case. So if they would want to come get you, they can do that.
They could have got you all the way in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing these little mini episodes, you know, a little something short, something make you think. Remember, hit your center up, tell them, if you want my vote, vote for me to smoke. Hashtag. Hit your center. Let them know.
Bro, we got some more to unpack. We got more to unpack. We got more to unpack, man. Woo!
Hey.
And it's hot right now. No, the streets is hot right now, though. Oh, I don't even know where to begin with it because